Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, Boo. Hi, beautiful Rita. Thank you for being here. Okay. Okay, guys. So we are waiting for Aris to join us. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it right. Because last time I interviewed him, I said his name wrong, and I will not do that again. Aris Latham. And I am very, very excited because he's one of the few people that actually like is not afraid to be himself and tell his truth and just like spread this knowledge to whoever needs it and wants to learn more about how to eat, which is something they don't teach us. They don't teach us at all. Okay. One of the most important things, which is what to eat to be a healthy human. I'm really, really excited. And Addie's is going to be at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Let's start by typing in the chat if you are going to be at Woodstock. So type the words I am if you are going to be at Woodstock Fruit Festival. I'd like to know if you type it in the chat, or if you want to just raise your hand, you can also raise your hand to let me know if you'll be there. Okay, so Just the Plants Man will be there, and it is happening at the end of January. And technically, we are sold out, but we still have tickets for sale because usually people cancel at the last minute. So we do have tickets for sale, but technically we are sold out. And while I wait for Addis, everybody is joining, and I'm so excited to be here. Let me put my brightness up a little bit more. And why don't we start with someone who has been to Woodstock? So I like to do that. Somebody unmute yourself if you've been to the festival and tell everyone in one word, how would you describe Woodstock Fruit Festival? If you had to choose one word, someone who has been there. I'm gonna have to call on Nicole if I know
Hey
Nicole. Thank
girl,
you. Thank you,
I'm
Boo.
here.
Okay, Nicole has been there. I've met her. We're actually in the photo together.
That's
So damn cute and cool. What if you had to say describe Woodstock in one word, what would you use?
bliss.
Oh, yeah, bliss. Pure
Yeah.
bliss.
It's like vegan summer camp and you feel like a kid and it's like the best time ever.
It's an alternate reality for sure, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're not spending like you don't use your wallet at all. You don't spend any money the whole week. You don't do any dishes. You don't worry about fruit. Like everything is included and everything is done for you. You don't like have to live like the day to day, like everything you have to do in your real life. You just are literally in bliss. And it's like a true vacation from the real world. And honestly, the cell phones, like I don't personally use my cell phone when I'm at Woodstock. I take a break, and I suggest you guys all do too. Take a break from social media, take a break from your cell phone, leave it in your tent, leave it in your room. That is how you're going to get the most out of Woodstock Fruit Festival this year. Nicole, are you up for the challenge?
Oh, you mean leave my phone?
Nicole, we're
I know.
not going to be connected to that devil device for the
I
whole
know, but I
festival.
had so much fun taking videos and then I still had those videos. I think I still have the videos from 2019 on my phone because I just can't delete them.
Okay. How about how about we do like
We'll
every
have
other
at
day?
least one phone free day.
Okay. How about do we do one? Okay.
It's a
But
deal.
really, if
Okay.
you're camping, which Nicole is, I think, if you're
I am.
camping, you are going to be literally living like every other animal on this planet, which every animal on this planet lives outside all day, connected to the earth. And that's why they don't have the diseases that we have. We need the earth, we need nature. And yeah, at Woodstock, you are truly going to get connected not only to yourself, to each other, to nature. Okay. And you're going to be eating a 100% raw vegan diet. And I actually want to, while we wait for Addis, I want to share my screen. So let me do that. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. LaShonda, Tessa, Nadine, Donna, Bonnie, Ruth, Johanna, Beth, Lexi, Star Vegan Love. Okay. I see some of my people here. I see some people here. Rebecca, Lori, Rita, thank you so much, everyone. Hi, Boo. Coach Susie. Yes. And Deshelle, thank you for being here with that cute fruit. How did you get that beautiful photo? Did you draw that? That's cool. Okay, let me share my screen while we wait for Aris. I'm going to share my screen, and I just wanted to show everyone what Aris will be doing at the festival this year while we wait for him. So every day, he is going to be doing food demos, and he has prepared a lot of amazing stuff to make for us. And not only is he going to make it, but he's going to show everybody how to make it, and then he's going to give out the food that he makes. So I'm really, really excited. I'm going to go to as many of his food demos as possible. So the first day on Thursday, January 25th, he's going to do a herbal harvest salad demo. Then he's going to do a pineapple passion paradise and tomato slingshot. I guess that's a juice. Yeah. Then the next day on Friday, he's going to do a talk on all the kitchen essentials that he highly recommends. Later that day, he's going to do durian ice cream. Okay, that's really fun. It'll be amazing. On Saturday, he's going to do a raw vegan quinoa cracker. Okay, so I've actually never had raw quinoa, so I'm very, very excited to try that. Later that day, he's going to do a coconut cacao carob chocolate macaroon demo. Sounds amazing. I know. Sunday, okay, every day he's blessing us with his amazing magic. So he's going to do a spiral root salad and pine nut pesto. Then he's going to do a wild rice pilaf. Very fancy there. On Monday, he has a Q&A. So I just want to let everybody know, this is on the website under the schedule. His only Q&A is going to be on Monday, January 29th. I just want you guys to know that's at 1:30, okay? And it's in the dining hall. And you will get a full schedule. As soon as you get to Woodstock, I will give you the full map. We have a map and a schedule, so you don't miss anything. And if you're not coming to Woodstock this year, I'm going to try my very best to record some things as much as possible. Okay. My best. I will try my best, because I am running the festival. So it's a bit of an undertaking to say that I can record everything, but I'll record as much as I can, I promise. And maybe in the future we can have it via like Zoom. Maybe we can have like, a virtual edition of Woodstock. That's the goal. Okay, Monday is his Q&A, and he's going to do an avocado plantain savory pie. And then on Monday at 4:00, he's going to be part of the presenters showcase. This is a place where all the presenters, including Aris and me and everybody that speaks at Woodstock, is going to be able to be available to you and answer any questions you might have. And you can talk to them one-on-one. So that's really cool. But of course, you can talk to Aris anytime, during the festival. Like he's just going to be just like us. He's going to be eating at the festival. He's going to be walking around, being in the lagoon. He's going to be playing drums, hopefully, with us. Like he's going to be doing fitness and all this stuff that we're doing. There's no separation between the presenters and anyone else. So it's a great place to actually be able to interact with all these amazing people that we see online. And that's what's great about the festival. So let me see if he is here yet. And I just did not see if he was. Okay. So I don't think he's here yet. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to check my email. And while I'm checking my email, if anybody has been to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, do me a favor and you can unmute yourself and tell me what it was like. So we know Nicole, she has definitely been there. Has anybody else been to the Woodstock Fruit Festival? I think Star Vegan Love has definitely been there. I know she's been there because I recorded a video of her jumping off the bouncy thing in the lake. There's like a moon bouncy thing. So I know for sure Star Vegan Love has been there. If she's available and you'd like to tell everybody what it's like, you can unmute yourself and tell everyone while I see how Aris is doing and see what's going on.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Change your life. It is amazing. It is the best vacation that you will ever take, that will change your life, that will heal you in places you never thought that you could be healed. And you'll be connected with the most amazing people that you will ever get to meet in your whole life. They're all there at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I highly recommend for you to go. Like, it's 100%, you have to go. It's like
Star
you gotta
Vegan
make it,
Love. How, oh my
you
God.
gotta make it happen.
First of all, is that what I should call you? I don't know your real name. I just know Star
Yeah,
Vegan Love.
yeah, Star Vegan Love. That's what I go by, and that's
Good.
I
I
stay
love
by
it. I love it. So now tell me, how many have you been to? Have you been to one or more?
Just one, and I want
Very
to
nice.
continue to go, like, as to everyone again.
Yes.
So
Yes.
try to make that happen as much as possible.
Absolutely. And tell us, if you had to describe it in one word, how would you describe your experience at Woodstock Fruit Festival?
Life changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it changed my life too, for sure. Star, if you have a minute, can you tell everyone just a little bit of your story? Because you actually have an amazing story, and I think everybody would get inspired if you wanted to give the short version of that.
Oh man, how do you condense? But I will try to condense it. I'll just say that I've had many traumas and also health conditions that have been, have been bedridden. And my doctor said that I could never heal from, certain conditions that were like, I've been to so many different doctors and they're like, nope, you can't, you have to do surgery. And I just refused. And I'm like, maybe there's hope at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Maybe I can get this hope, and, when I went 100% raw vegan is when I ended up in the emergency room, and I just, asked the doctor to do my blood work. And he's like, well, we don't usually do that here. I'm like, I told him I'm raw vegan. Like I was raw till 4 then. And he's like, well, then he's like really curious. He got really curious to say what's going on here. So he actually did do all my blood panels. And then he came back and said that he couldn't believe how healthy I was. I'm like, then why am I in the emergency room? Why am I? And he's like, well, you're doing something right. So you just keep doing that. And I'm like, well, I'm a raw vegan and all I need to do is just get rid of the cooked food at night, and I'm going to do it. And that little bit really made the shift and made the difference with me being able to heal to stage 4 endometriosis. So that was like an amazing transformation. He said that I could heal, and he was one of the ones that told me like I could heal if I got rid of the oil. So I got rid of the oil, and that was like one of the biggest things. It's like, hey, you can heal. He knew I was raw vegan, but he's like, are you having oil? And I'm like, yeah. And that's the one thing I had to get rid of as well, is the oil. So I didn't know that was a big deal, but it is. And I'm living proof that you can do it and you can heal anything. If you can heal, all the things that I've healed like probably like 15 different chronic illnesses, and still healing a little bit more, but I'm on my way. And I could do it. And if anybody, I'm telling you, I used to eat a horrible diet. I used to eat just like everybody else, standard American diet. I was raised that way, but anybody can turn that around, and especially if you have your community here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, you'll find friends for life. It's very meaningful to be able to find friends for life and people that are so heartfelt and loving and kind and just stick with you and keep cheering you on. And that is worth more than anything. It's like, you can't put that in a dollar sense. It's worth more than money. So yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
I was just going to ask you, Star Vegan Love. I was just going to say, how has the Woodstock Fruit Festival changed your life? And I'm assuming it's the people you met there, right?
Well, it's the people, it's the atmosphere, it's the people that are, teaching us things too. Just like, you go to all of these speeches that are amazing, and it's the yoga, it's everything put together there. It's just, yeah. And you couldn't like, you couldn't just have that anywhere else. It's completely different from any other place I've ever been to, or, I've done a lot of healing modalities, but yeah, you can't get that anywhere else. I'm just saying, you got to go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, get what I'm telling you.
I
to get
totally
that
agree.
healing. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Star. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And
thank you for all the inspiration you give me, because you have been one of the pillars of like me just keep going. And it's like I still have things to heal, and it's like you get like tired after a while. You're like, oh, can I keep going? I have also you help people to get off of like their addictions and things like that, like to help them break those addictions. Everybody has a form of food addiction. So it's like,
absolutely.
yeah, so you're doing big things. I'm just saying, like, I really want to support you as much as I can, because it's just like you're really doing big things, changing lives. And I love what you do. So yeah, thank you so much. I just wanted to tell you, from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you for everything you're doing to help people change your lives, and you changed my life too.
Thank you so much. Oh, you're such a beautiful, beautiful, amazing woman. And I'm so happy to have met you in person and for you to be here. And I just want you to know, while you were talking, I was not, I was texting Aris, and I think I have to call him. Guys, I think I have to call him because I don't think he gets text messages. So let me call him, okay, while we're live on here, because I'm emailing him, but I think he needs me to call him to see, just to remind him that we're doing this. So guys, live phone call with Addie Slathan. I'm going to put it up to the mic. This is wild. Live. We're live, baby. Thank you for such kind words, Star. You're amazing. Really touched my heart. Really helps me keep going too, because yeah, we all want to give up sometimes. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is hold on, I want to say something, but I don't want him to answer in the middle of me saying something. Okay, well, I'm going to tell my assistant to call him. Keep calling. Okay, here's what I want to say, guys. It is not easy what we're doing to take our life and our health into our own hands and make it our own responsibility. But I just want you to know, I want to second what Star just said, which is it gets so much easier when you have a community, when you have other people that are doing this, when you don't feel so alone, when you don't feel so like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have any raw vegans in my personal life. Like, I don't have any raw vegans in my family. I don't have any raw vegan friends in real life. I mean, yeah, I do now because of you guys, Woodstock Fruit Festival, and my community online. But in my everyday life, just like you guys, we don't have that. So it's important to seek out that community, which is why Woodstock exists, because then you can get to see that other people are doing that, and you can have confidence in the diet. You can know for sure that you are eating the healthiest food on the planet, because the rest of the people in your life are literally going to try and convince you, okay, that you are going to become deficient by eating healthier. Insane. It's totally insane. When I went raw, everyone lost their shit. But when I was eating McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts and KFC, no problem. B12. Yeah. Like nobody even mentioned B12 to me. Nobody even cared what my protein was when I was eating Doritos and McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts. But when I started eating cucumbers and apples and watermelon, everybody lost their shit. And everyone's like, you gotta make sure you get your K2. But I wasn't getting K2 from KFC, K2FC. No. Okay, so listen. So my assistant just called him. He didn't pick up. We left a voicemail. Listen, he's out there doing big things, so he'll be on here, I'm sure. This happened also when I interviewed him. So while we wait for Addis, by any chance, does anybody have any questions about the festival? Any questions about the accommodations, about the schedule, about presenters, any questions at all? You can unmute, which I think somebody just did, and you can definitely ask me. Hi, Rebecca. What's up, boo?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for being here.
So anyway, I would love to come to the festival. I live in Boca, by the way. Yes.
Okay, not too far.
Not too far. And anyway, yes, I'm the only one around here that I know that eats the way I do. And I've been on this path for, let's see, over 40 years. And yeah, and, and I love it. And I have gotten over so many health conditions, still working on a few autoimmune conditions, but they're better.
Tell us a few of the health things that you have reversed through eating a healthy vegan diet.
Okay, so I was blessed to get mono, and then that wound up with like Epstein-Barr, right? And then Hashimoto. And since I'm 18, I've had what they called years ago, I'm 60 now. Let's see. Basically, they called it spastic colon. And then later on, I was diagnosed. It was like IBS, but it gets really bad. In fact, I have a flare up right now, unfortunately. But, and that's kind of interesting because, if you look online for like remedies, I looked actually on YouTube, raw foodists and, tummy issues or IBS. Actually, you could find more just with a vegan diet. But so even I, who've been doing this for so long, sort of get at a loss for what to eat, what not to eat when I have a flare up. So that's another story that's ongoing. But I would love to go to the festival. And yeah, I haven't camped since I was like 8 years old in summer camp. And you never know with the weather. I could try it, but I keep thinking, oh my gosh, I'm cold now, like in this weather with the rain, and it's kind of like crappy out and stuff like that. So I'm just wondering if there's like any hotels that have vacancies that are near enough.
Yeah, that is a great question. Okay, great question. And I want to share my screen so that I can show you guys, because I'm sure everybody else wants to know this as well. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, and this is the Woodstock website. And if you go to the top right and we go to the About section, if we click on pricing and FAQ, okay, then we will go to the frequently asked questions. And if you scroll down, I added okay, so hold on. I added a section that shows all of the closest hotels. So let me see. If somebody sees it, let me know. It's here. Oh, here we go. What off-site accommodations nearby can you recommend? Okay, so just so everybody knows, the housing options are camping, glamping, tents, and private rooms. We have wait lists for the glamping and the private rooms. They are sold out. However, sometimes things happen, and so people do cancel. And if you would like to get on that wait list, then send an email to registration@thewoodstockfruitfestival.com. What I would recommend, though, if you don't want to camp, yes, of course, you can bring an RV if you have it, but I would highly recommend looking into one of these hotels. So we found many, many hotels. Honestly, these are just a few, but there's a lot more. And, this one is 17 minutes away. This one's 12 minutes away. This one is 16 minutes away. So this is the list that we really liked, but there are a lot more as well. And there's also Airbnbs very, very close. So we have the link here to the Airbnbs in Homestead, Florida. I would look into these and, price them out and see which ones. The prices are not bad at all, because Homestead is like not a big tourist attraction at all. It's mostly farms, fruit farms. And regarding the weather, that's a really good point as well. Let me just go to the, because I believe, so the average temperature in January in Homestead, Florida, okay, so on average, it looks like it's about 76 high and 54 low. So definitely, I mean, but that's a real low, right? It'll probably be in the 60s at night and probably high 70s to low 80s during the day. So I would recommend you bring a sleeping bag if you're camping. I would also recommend that you bring an extra blanket, but please note, oh, let me stop sharing the screen. Hold on. Please note that there is a Walmart 10 minutes away. If anything happens, you can always Uber or Lyft to Walmart and grab, an extra blanket or something like that. There's a Walmart very, very close. But I would recommend you bring definitely a sleeping bag and maybe a blanket as well. And we are actually inland, so we're not by the ocean. We are gonna make a trip to the beach together, South Beach, but we are not by the ocean, so it is not as cold as it is, or it's not as low temperature as it is by the ocean. So I live on the ocean and it gets pretty chilly, but then my friends who live in Homestead, they say that it's not chilly at all because it's just more inland, so it doesn't have the breeze from the ocean. Just a heads up on that. It might be definitely probably 10 degrees warmer in Homestead than it is on the coast of Florida. Also, last thing I want to say, Rebecca, was that, yeah, you're in Boca and Homestead is at the very, very end of Florida. So again,
Right.
It is a little bit warmer there as well because of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
you're very welcome. And I
Yeah.
really hope to see you. I hope to meet you and get to know
so-
you at the festival.
It would be wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
And thank you, Cheyenne, for joining. Thank you. Ooh, Star Love. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me make that a spotlight. Okay, Star Vegan Love. Yep, she bringing the goodies to share. Everybody grab a plate. Everybody. Donna's coming for that. Okay, yeah, that is gorgeous. What a gorgeous, gorgeous dinner.
Hot salad with pomegranates and all the good
Gorgeous.
stuff. Yeah, tomatoes. A lot of this came from the farmer's market, so it tastes even better. I'll tell you that as soon as I started investing in the farmer's market, I started actually healing much faster because
Mm,
the food is so different and has more vitamins and nutrients in it. I've seen a whole difference in my health.
wow,
from
wow.
it.
Yes. Where are you where do you live? Where are you based, Star?
I'm based in Laguna Hills, California.
Okay, very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
So guys, if you just joined us, we are currently waiting for Aris to join, and I do have my assistant calling him. So hopefully he will join us any minute now. If not, we will reschedule. We will make sure, maybe something came up. So we'll probably reschedule for next Wednesday if he's available. But hopefully he will join us in the next few minutes. Does anybody happen to have any other questions regarding the festival? It can be regarding anything at all. Maybe, the accommodations, the speakers, the schedule. I do want to remind everyone that the schedule is being updated every single day on the website. So I'm going to just share the screen real quick one more time, just so you guys, because I know a lot of people want to lay out their schedule and prepare everything. And the schedule will be posted at the festival, but it's also on an app as well, which you should have gotten the details on the app, how to download that app. I think it's called the Schedule app. And here's what the schedule looks like currently. But like I said, things are constantly being added. Okay. So there is a color chart. Okay. So if you're looking for meditations, it's in red. If you're looking for fitness, it's in blue. I will be hosting a watermelon workout every day at 10 a.m. So I'm really, really excited for that. So everybody start stretching now. If you're looking for children's activities, I'm working on that schedule at the moment. So there's not any children's activities yet, but I have a person who's going to be doing the activities just for children all day long. Okay, so don't worry. Those are coming very, very soon. Okay, so if you don't see something on here, now it is coming. We're still working on it. I know the festival is 6 weeks away, so it's very exciting. And yeah, all the demos are in yellow. And yeah, there's just so much going on. Okay, so we do have some kids activities. So Karen Ramsey, I see that we added. She has a amazing banana nice cream demo for kids, and that's going to be really fun. And Robbie Barbero from Mastering Diabetes is going to run. He's going to have a fitness run I saw, which is brand new. That's really cool. Yeah, 1 hour run with Ironman Robbie Barbero. And he's also going to do something else. So even me, I'm seeing these things for the first time. Wow, because that was just added, I guess. Yeah, Q&A with Mastering Diabetes co-founder Robbie. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so Nicole, I think you have a question. Thank you so much. You can unmute whenever.
I do. I was just wondering for the volunteers, I know we stay till February 2nd, and I was just wondering on February 2nd, do you know approximately what time will be our finishing time? I know it said it's like variable and we're gonna like work our butts off, but I just want to like book my flight for that day.
Absolutely. Yes.
Wondering what an end time would be.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So my goal is to have everything done by February 1st. Okay. So that on February 2nd, what I want us all to do is just wake up, have breakfast together, and say goodbye. So I will be dismissing everyone. Let's say noon. Probably around 11, but to be safe, noon on February 2nd. So any flight after that.
Sounds perfect. That's all I needed to know. So
give yourself at least, an hour or two to get to the airport.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. And I'm so excited to see you and everybody else.
Excited.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, listen, try to make your return flight. This is like this is hilarious, but try to make your return flight from Fort Lauderdale if you can. I don't know if that's possible, but that's close. That's a much smaller airport, and it's much easier to navigate that airport. And
can I go there too? Can I arrive there?
Yes, I would highly recommend this is a good tip for anybody that's coming into Homestead for the festival, flying in. I would recommend Fort Lauderdale Airport personally. Yes, it is a little bit farther. It's like 30 minutes extra, but in my opinion, it's a better airport because it's much smaller and there's so much less people. And if you're checking your bag, it'll take so much less time than Miami. But if you have to go Miami because of the price of the ticket, then you got to do what you got to do. But Fort Lauderdale is a much smaller, much better airport, in my opinion. I always try to do that instead of Miami. So
that's a hot tip. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yes. And maybe I can drive you, Nicole. Let's see. Ooh. Maybe I can drive you. I can't promise nothing. I can't promise, but that will be amazing.
Okay. No promises. Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll rent a limo. And no, I can't rent a limo, but I want to drive everyone if I can. Okay. So yeah, that's that as far as travel goes. And yes, of course, if you're a volunteer, I just want everyone to know if you're a volunteer, we don't have a bus for volunteers. But if you're an attendee, we have a bus schedule. We have, I think we have 1 or 2 buses that are picking up people at the airport, bringing them to the festival, and then also on the last day. That's only available for attendees. And if you'd like more information on that, then email us registration@thewoodstockfruitfestival.com. And you should have already gotten that information though. And if anybody needs details on that, please reach out. And I'll put the email address in the chat so it's easy to find. And anything you need, just reach out. I have 2 amazing people that are running that email address, registration. Okay. And they're amazing and they are so helpful, and don't ever hesitate to reach out to ask us anything at all. Okay. So I'm going to put that email in the chat. Does anybody else have any questions at all? I do see, hold on. Hold on. I do see a question. Can you provide tents? Oh, hi, Dev. What's up? For the attendees, you email registration@thewoodstockfruitfestival.com. For the volunteers, email me. And I know some people are waiting to hear about that because we had to do something on the back end of the website. I believe that is ready, so I can help you to order a tent. So anybody that doesn't want to bring their tent, we will be providing tents. You will purchase a tent. We'll purchase it for you. We'll have it at the festival, and then you'll pick it up when you get there. So just email me, the woodstockfruitfestival.org. All right. And just anything you need, you can email me, and then I'll just send your email to registration if I can't help you. Okay. But for the tents, for the volunteers, email me. And then if you're an attendee, email registration at the woodstockfruitfestival.org or .com, both work. Okay. By the way, that tent is yours to own. So you probably want to take it home that's something you want to think about, taking it home, or maybe you want to donate it afterwards at like a local Goodwill if you don't want to carry it home, something like that. Coach Susie, thank you so much for being here. And okay, we have some more questions. Sorry, guys, I did not see the questions in the chat. Okay, I used a CPAP. Oh, CPAP. Yes. Okay. Do the glamping tents have electricity? Yes, they do. If so, are the wait lists for those very long? Okay. The wait lists for those are, I'm not quite sure. That would be a question for registration, but actually I can text someone to find out right now how long the wait list is. I know that there is a wait list. But let me ask, okay? So since we're live, might as well ask. How long is the wait list? Because I'm in charge of the volunteers, and so I don't do registrations at this time. So I'm not quite sure for the glamping tents. Okay, let me ask. Now the rooms, for sure. The private rooms have a very long wait list, but the glamping tents, that is a good question. Okay. All right. For the CPAP, perhaps a solution. I mean, like, here's what we definitely have, okay? In the dining hall, which is open to everyone, of course, there are many, many outlets, okay? And you can charge your phone in the dining hall, okay? You can definitely charge your CPAP, but I'm not sure if that's okay, to charge it. I'm not sure if you need to plug it in all night. If that's the case, that will probably be an issue for camping because there is no electricity in the regular camping area. But there is definitely electricity available for everyone to charge their phone, their laptop, anything you need. And we're going to have lots of extension cords too. So there's extra plugs. So don't worry about that. Okay. Although I do want to encourage everyone to take advantage of the opportunity to disconnect to the matrix and reconnect to nature and the true you, the real you. We're on this device all the time. Like, we don't even need a chip in our arm. We have it in our hand. Honestly. So like everybody's freaking out, oh, they're going to put chips in us. Well, we have it in our hand at all times, or in our pocket, or next to our bed. So what I recommend is take this time, these 7 days, or if you're a volunteer, it's going to be about 12 days, and disconnect from the phone just a little bit. And I'm the queen of content. Trust me. I understand how difficult it can be, but I take this as such a blessing and an opportunity once a year to just get away from the phone and connect to other beings. You're going to be surrounded by hundreds of magical beings. Like Star said, it is a life-changing event. And just a little bit about my story. When I went to Woodstock Fruit Festival in 2017, I was raw since 2011. So that was 6 years. I never met another raw vegan until 2017. And when I went to Woodstock, everything changed because I actually started becoming like friends with people that were just like me, that cared about their health, the animals, the planet, other people's health, that wanted to do better, live better, feel better, and didn't think I was weird for eating a giant salad, for eating, 6 mangoes as a meal, for eating just watermelon. Like, there was no questions about where do you get your protein. There was no questions about, is that too much sugar? It was the first time in my life in the 6 years that it was just normal to walk around with a big bowl of fruit. And also there was no stress involved in is it, what am I going to do at this restaurant? Do I have to bring my food? Is the waiter going to look at me weird? Like, you don't have, there's no food stress at all. You don't have to worry about, are things going to be ripening? If you're living a healthy vegan lifestyle, it's not stress, but there's always, you got to make sure to have the bananas ripe. You got to freeze them. You got to make sure you have, stuff for today, for tomorrow. You got to make your own food, which obviously is a big blessing, but sometimes we need a break from that. And we just need to just like be served, honestly. And that's what it is like at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. You are served the most amazing, high quality fruit and vegetables on earth. And you also get amazing gourmet stuff. We have a gourmet team. Every night at dinner, we have a big, big salad bar. And we also have raw vegan gourmet food this year from Chef Ocean, who will be doing, he'll be here on January 3rd for the Woodstock Wednesday, January. So he will share what he's going to do this year. And we have amazing salad dressings already made for us. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about food shopping or ingredients or prep. And you're just able to connect with other people. And don't miss this opportunity to actually become present for maybe the first time in your life without this phone. I'm telling you, it's such a blessing to get away from the phone for just a few days. Okay. Maybe you don't want to do a whole week. Do a few days, Nicole. I'm talking to you and me too. Cause I love the content, but maybe get a camera, maybe bring a camera, guys. Okay. That's what I might do. Bring a camera or something. Put your phone on do not disturb or like on airplane mode. And just, if you want to film some things, but live there. Because the being present is it's a priceless opportunity. And I'm talking to myself too, because I don't want to waste this opportunity to also connect with my soulmates. Literally everyone I've met at Woodstock Fruit Festival has changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here in Miami, Florida without Woodstock, because in 2018, I met this girl. Her name is Michal, and she invited me to move in with her here in Miami. And I just met her at the festival. So I moved from New York to Miami and we lived together for 9 months, and it was the best 9 months of my life. It was during COVID. Guys, I can't even tell you how much fun I had for the first time in my life. I was in nature every day. Yeah, it has really, really changed my life, Woodstock. I met my best friend at Woodstock, Cuba, who's now in Spain. I'm friends with people all over the world because of Woodstock. I now work with and for Woodstock Fruit Festival. Everything has changed in my life because of it. And I'm so much more confident in the diet and the lifestyle because I know so many people all around the world eating a raw vegan diet. Before Woodstock, I was kind of like, I was a little bit insecure about the diet, honestly, because I didn't know if it was like, I was like unsure if I was getting all my nutrients. I was unsure, was I having too much fruit? Was I not having enough greens? Was I going to become deficient in B12? I was questioning and I wasn't sure because I didn't know anyone doing this, just the people online. And so many people online had gone back to cooked food. I was a big Freely, the Banana Girl fan, and she was eating cooked food. And I was like, oh, maybe raw doesn't work. So many people go back and forth. Dan, the man, was eating cooked food too. And like, I don't know. It's difficult to feel confident in this lifestyle if you don't know people living it for years and years and years. I became friends with Ann Osborne. Raise your hand if you know who Ann Osborne is. She's been a fruitarian for 33 years now. I met her. I got to talk to her. Now we're friends. She's a big mentor of mine, and she gives me a lot of confidence because she's so knowledgeable and researched. She's so well researched. So like if I ever have a question about my teeth or about K2 or about B12 or whatever, I will ask Anne because she knows so much. And I feel so grateful to have met her. And I also met another really good friend, Yulia, who helps me run the festival. And she's been raw for over 25 years. So I'm now surrounded by close friends that are long-term raw vegans. I'm a baby. I've only been doing it for 13 years. They've been doing it over 20, over 30 years. Okay. And because of the festival, I've gotten to meet many of the people that I look up to in this movement. And Don Bennett and Ted Carr, I got to meet. And who else? There are so many amazing people that go to the festival and that you'll get to meet and you can call them friends. So that's the benefit of the festival. And okay, well, it's 8:46. Let me see what my okay, I got word back on the glamping tents. You guys ready? There's 32 people on the wait list for the glamping tents. So it's not likely that we're going to be able to get a glamping tent. I'll just put that out there. I know the private rooms in the glamping tents sold out. I would recommend, who asked that question? I'd recommend you probably stay in a hotel, perhaps. Perhaps that would be the best option, or an Airbnb. Okay. It needs to be plugged in while I'm using it.
Can I say you can also share Airbnb? There's a lot of people that you can connect with. So there's a Woodstock Fruit Festival, you know, on Facebook. You can connect. I actually connected. You know that I actually connected with people on there, and then I was able to get a ride from the airport because there's other people that were there and had room in their car. So like you can start talking in there in the Woodstock Fruit Festival on Facebook group.
Yes, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Thank you so much. So I just put thank you, Star. That is such a good point. And I put the link just now to the one for volunteers. Let me get the link now to the Facebook group for all attendees. Okay. And definitely join it and ask each other, tell people, hey, I'm looking for a roommate. I just posted it in the group chat. So everybody definitely join if you're coming to the festival. And you can, like Star said, you can get a ride, you can find a roommate. There's also a lot of people in my community as well that are coming to the festival and looking for roommates and rides. So I'll leave the link to my private community as well, Misfit Mondays. Join, and there's a lot of people in there that are coming to the festival. So that's the last group that I posted in the chat just now. Definitely join. It's free to join all three of them. And yeah. And by the way, if you're coming alone to the festival, best decision ever. Best decision ever. I came with my best friend. I dragged my best friend in 2017. She did not want to be there. She had a fanny pack with like salt and Oreos and something else like the whole time when she was there. And like she was just miserable. She doesn't eat a healthy vegan diet. But she loved the festival. She just wasn't interested in eating that kind of way, right? So the next year I went by myself. Or no, I think I dragged her again the next year. But then finally in 2019, I went by myself because she couldn't come. And I felt so comfortable coming because I knew what to expect. So basically, when you get to the festival, you will quickly meet the people you are supposed to meet. Like everyone is so nice, and you definitely do want to come alone, because if you come with someone, you will probably spend a lot of time with them. And what you really want to do is you want to meet brand new people that are supposed to be in your life and that will totally, totally transform your life, because it's like there's nothing like having community and like-minded friends, people that actually understand you and push you to be better. There's nothing like the people that come to Woodstock. They're all healthy. They all care about living this way. They're all just amazing people. And I would highly recommend you come to the festival alone, actually. Honestly, it's the best way, because then you'll meet new people and you will meet them immediately. Trust me. There's no cliques at Woodstock. Everybody's so freaking nice, like all of us. That is that. Okay, yeah, so it needs to be plugged in while I'm using it. Yeah, so hotel or Airbnb is the best option for that. Does anybody have any other questions? I'm sorry, I feel so bad. Should I try to call Aris again? I feel so bad. Yes, Cheyenne. How you doing, boo? How you doing?
Hey, I am driving my ass off, but and
where are you driving?
I'm driving back home. I wish I had enough time to come out there and see you, because I was like 4 hours away, but I'm like, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so I'm heading back now. But I wanted to ask, because I remember you saying that we were all going to take a trip out to the water. And I think I also remembered another time you said something about a jog. So I'm curious about how far it is so that I can start kind of training, because I actually don't run a lot. anymore because, you know, when you go up in the ranks in the Army, you don't have to run as much as the privates. So,
Yeah, you got spoiled. You got a little spoiled.
yeah, I'm spoiled in my office, and but I'm blessed and I'm grateful. But I do want to know, like, how long is that trip from the water from the actual with the place that we're going to be on the Woodstock?
Yes, good question. Okay, so I just want to clarify that we will be doing trips, but we will be renting a bus. And a lot of people are coming with cars and RVs and vans. And so we will all have a ride to the ocean. We will all be having a ride to the Fruit and Spice Park. And so you don't have to worry about that because we're definitely not going to be jogging to the ocean. It's about a 40-minute ride in the car. Yeah.
Okay.
But Shy, if you want to jog beside us, that's open because we know we know how fit you are. But yeah, no. We got you, boo. We're gonna be renting buses. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
But you made a great point. So thank you for bringing this up. I just want everyone to know that there's a lot of fitness classes at the festival. That's mostly what we're going to be doing. So all types of levels. We're going to have acro yoga for beginners, for intermediate. We're going to have workouts, full body workouts, qigong. We're going to have lots of running as well. We're going to have yoga like every morning. Okay. At least 2 to 3 yoga classes a day. So I would highly recommend you bring your yoga mat. We will have some extras, but it's a good idea to bring your own because we might run out. It's a first come, first serve basis. So please bring your own yoga mat. That's a really, really good idea. We are going to have, every day, lots and lots of fitness, and we're adding more as we go. We're also going to have meditations every day. We're going to have lots and lots of lectures, but mostly we are going to have food demos and fitness. And of course, there's lots of lectures all day, but I would recommend you definitely get in some fitness, okay? And they're all levels. And my workout, I'm going to have all types of modifications for anybody that needs. So there will be 3 versions of every single exercise. So, whatever you can do, you do what you can, use what you have. If you have a band, maybe you want to bring a band too, okay, to the festival. Donna knows what I'm talking about because we work out together a lot. I host workouts on Zoom Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If anybody's interested, reach out. But yeah, a band is great. And we will have weights in the form of fruit. Okay, so watermelons, cantaloupes, pineapples. I'll be making you guys work out with fruit, which is so cute. That's how we stay cute, working out with fruit. That's a new shirt, Donna. Remind me, that's a new shirt. By the way, Will Tuttle will be there. Dr. Will Tuttle. I'm so excited to meet him because I've interviewed him a few times. I love him so much. And his wife will be there too. He's going to be teaching a class on healthy relationships. They've been married over 30 years. That's really cool. Karen Ramsey will be there, raw for 28 years. She's amazing. She does at least, I think, 2 lectures a day and food demos. So she's incredible. And she has a lot of experience. Obviously, she raised her kids raw vegan. She was pregnant raw vegan. She went through menopause raw vegan. She had no symptoms. She healed her cystic acne. Dr. Sam is another amazing person. Raise your hand if you know who Dr. Sam is. This guy, he's not on social media much. He is a breathwork expert, but he's also a raw vegan for over 30 years. And I love him so much. He's incredible. Don Bennett, of course, everybody knows who that is. And yeah. Okay. So let me see. I'm being texted by my team. So let me see what they're saying. Okay. So we have tried Addis a few times. So unfortunately, I hate to disappoint everyone, but it was just me tonight. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to say goodnight. And I will be in touch through email and on social media to tell you if we can reschedule this for next Wednesday. I'm hoping we can. Okay, so Star says, I'm just starting to be able to exercise after being down this entire year. Oh, no. And she knows who Dr. Sam is. Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for your kind comments. And I'm sorry Star, but I'm glad you're up on the mend. I'm glad that you're back and you're getting back to yourself. And you know what? That's life. That's life. The ups and the downs. And I heard a great quote once. It was so good. And I'll leave you with this, okay? So the guy said, if you're in the middle of a burden, don't worry because a blessing is on its way. If you're in the middle of a blessing, don't worry, a burden is on its way. So what that means is we are always in the middle of either a blessing or a burden, but please know that if you're in the middle of a burden, a blessing is on its way. It's coming. Okay. That's just life. It's ups and downs. And now, Star is back in the up, but there's downs coming in our life. It's always going to be like that. It's always. And we just have to be grateful for every single thing we have in our life and every person, every experience, every opportunity to see the good. Yes, Donna, you will have the last question. Thank you for being here, Donna.
Thank you. Remember, you just got done saying that, hey, if something's a burden, then look out, there's a blessing, the opposite, so be prepared for all that. But wasn't there something that someone said, and it wasn't exactly like that, but it was like, hey, welcome. I'm just going to use the word chaos, but that's not what I mean. Hey, welcome to hard things. Not because there's a blessing around the corner, but in other words, that shows that you're in the middle. I can't remember. I was trying to think of this to tell someone. I just can't remember.
Okay, let me try to think too. Be grateful for the hard things.
Yeah, because it shows you're in the middle of maybe a process of, I don't know what it was. It'll come to me, hopefully. If not,
okay, if it does, then
now.
Tell me, then send me a message. Yeah. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of it. But
I know, I feel like it was in one of our Monday night meets. That's one of the guys might have said it or something. And it was like, be thankful for those times that are hard, because I can't remember.
Because
or not even for the times that are hard, but for the difficult, because you're in the process, being in the thick of it is actually a sign that I just can't get there.
That you're on the way out, perhaps. Maybe that's it. Because listen, the only constant in life is change, right? So things cannot stay the same. They'll never stay the same, for the good and the bad. And then I always think about that, Donna, when we're working out, okay? Because me and Donna work out together. And basically, if we're in the middle of a plank and the plank is 2 minutes, and I say to myself, this too shall pass. This cannot last forever. It only is lasting 2 minutes. And if you're in a really hard time right now, or you're going through a difficult period, or you're in a hard class, a hard yoga class, or you're taking, you're getting a certification and it's very difficult right now, the work you have to do, well, know that this will pass and enjoy it, because it's not forever. And it's not forever. And it's making you so much stronger physically, mentally, emotionally. And that's the blessing that comes from the burdens. When times are hard, when times are hard, we are healing. This is so true. This is so true. Just like when you're raw and you get sick. When you get sick, when you're eating a raw vegan diet, that's actually a sign that you're healing. Okay, I hope everybody understands that. When you have a little sniffle, when you have some mucus in your, that you're releasing, when you have a headache, when you have a stomach thing and you're raw, it's called a healing crisis. It means you're getting stuff out from the past, all the mucus, all the animal body parts, all the antibiotics, all the prescription pills, all the Advils, all the bagels and the donuts, all these things have to come out. And so that's what happens. You're actually in the process of healing when you are sick. And same thing, when you are in a hard time, it's actually healing you, and it is making you who you're going to be, which is a very, very strong person. You're callousing your mind. Okay, guys, I think if nobody has any other questions, Star is showing us everything in her house. Oh my gosh. Star is giving us a tour of the Star Vegan experience. Wow, this is so beautiful.
I've been vegan for almost 12 years, and I got
wow,
got my neighbor to go vegan, and then I got him to go raw vegan and be able to heal himself. And so he's here right now, eating some salad with me.
Amazing! You're inspiring everyone around you.
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
That's raw vegan Steve. Say hi, raw vegan Steve.
Hi. We hope to see you at Woodstock Fruit Festival one day. This is just the beginning, sir. Wait till you come to the festival.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. Okay, so thank you very, very much, Star. Thank you, everyone, for being a light in this world that is so much needed. Okay, for being yourself, for not being afraid to step out of the norm. Okay, and trust me, the universe is watching you and co-conspiring for you. I promise you, it is worth it. It is worth being different. I promise you, because normal, mainstream, this is like everyone is sick. Everyone is sick and getting sicker. We don't want that. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you guys soon, and I'll keep you posted if we can reschedule next Wednesday. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. But if not, have a beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you guys for being here.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Angela. I like your hair. That's cute.
Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Dev, for being here. I can't wait to work with you. Send me an email. Jenna. Hey, Dev. Bye. Nice to see you sitting on the bridge in San Francisco. How does he do it? It's amazing. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you soon. Hopefully we can reschedule. I'm so sorry again. I'm so sorry. Okay.